In this live video tutorial, we're going to be discussing the new Topology copy tool in TerreSculptor 3. The first thing I'm going to do here is just create a really basic noise map style terrain that I can use to demo the copy feature within the software. So now we choose the topology tools here, and we actually have a number of them. There's currently 4 tools with more coming in the future. What we're going to do first off here, though, is we're going to do a copy. So what we want to do is adjust the left top width and length of our selection gizmo to select an area of the height map that we want to copy to a brush, a terrain brush. So now I click on the copy button, and you can see what it's done now is it's actually created a duplicate copy of that mountain in a mesh terrain brush. And that brush can now be modified in many ways, including rotation and scale and location, to be able to actually choose where and how and what shape we want to be able to stamp it back down. Now, the paste mode that we have here has a number of gradient blends in the shapes of squares and circles and Gaussians and rectangles, which perform different ways of pasting the brush back to the existing terrain. If we choose no blending, of course, if we do a paste, we actually just get a square pasted onto the terrain. I'm just going to undo that. And what we're going to do first off is we're going to choose a circle gradient brush and paste that. And we now have, as you can see, a circular pasted copy of this original mountain. Now I'm going to move over to another location here, and I'll choose a rectangle paste brush, blend mode, and now you can see it's got a more rectangular shape to the paste. I'm just going to undo that. What you can do as well is you can specify an external blend mask file. So I can now go in here and open up a blob shape, for example. Here's a nice blobby shape that I can choose for a mask, and it will now use that for the blending of the paste. So you can actually get custom shapes dependent upon the mask that you actually create. And masks can be created in TerreSculptor, or you can use Photoshop or other applications to create your different mask shapes. That's basically it for the copy tool. If you do it in cut mode, it just cuts the, always hit clear when you're done. If I go to select that section of the terrain again, and I use the cut instead, what it will do is, of course, is it will cut that section of the terrain out and leave a hole. You can also click on the save button here if you want to actually save the little clipped out clipboard area of your height map to an external file. You can use the save button to do that. One other thing I want to show you with the Topology copy tool is you can actually use large digital elevation model files to be able to copy and paste on those as well. I'm just going to load up a large height map here. This is Mount Hood. Now we'll actually put our selection rectangle around this large mountain that we have here, which is a nice mountain to copy. Okay, we'll click on the copy button. Now we've just duplicated that section to our clipboard grid mesh terrain widget. Now what I can do is I can actually move over to another location like this spot, choose the rectangle gradient blend, and paste it. Now, as you can see, we've got a second copy of that mountain on our terrain. If I don't like that paste because of the rectangular border, I can undo that and choose a different shape, such as the circle. Now we've got two mountains on our digital elevation model, just like that. And as I said, don't forget to hit the clear button to clear the clipboard memory and such on the computer before you end up going to do other tools and features in TerreSculptor. Anyway, that's it for the copy tool.